In this exercise, we have three different areas that they want us to get an understanding of. First would be materials activity, then production activity, followed by sales activity. And I've already filled the blanks in for the missing numbers, but we'll go over how each of these numbers were arrived at. To find raw materials available for use in production, you would add the beginning raw materials inventory plus raw material purchases. So 8,900 plus 38,900 should equal $47,800. Next, to find the direct materials used in production, you would take the raw materials that we figured out first, which were the raw materials available, and subtract off the raw materials ending inventory to come up with direct materials used in production, which would be $41,400. Now we're in the production activity area, and the first thing we're going to find would be the total goods in process of 278.1. Well, to find that, look at all these arrows here. You can see that we would start with the beginning goods in process inventory, which is 23.9. Start with that. Add to that the direct labor used in production, which is 79.4. Add to that the direct materials used in production, which is 41.4. And finally, add in the factory overhead used in production, which is 133.4, and all four of these pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these pieces, should equal the total goods in process of $278,100. And the next thing to come up with would be the ending goods in process inventory, which is the difference between the total goods in process of 278.1 and the finished goods that we manufactured, which is 248.3. That difference should give us the ending goods in process inventory. Now we're into the sales activity portion of this little grid, and if we're looking for the beginning finished goods inventory, that would simply be the difference between the finished goods that we manufactured, which is 248.3, and the finished goods available for sale, which was also given to us, which was $290,200. So 290,200 minus 248.3 should give us this beginning finished goods inventory of $41,900. And the last thing we're supposed to come up with is the finished goods that were sold, and that would be the difference between the finished goods that we had available to sell, which was 290,200, and the ending finished goods inventory, which was 31,400. Those two, subtract from each other, should give us 258,800, and we're finished.